A furious Martin Brundle has hit out at Max Verstappen after hearing his controversial radio message during the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Plus, the FIA has finally revealed what form of publicity punishment the Dutchman will serve after calling his Red Bull car red during the Singapore Grand Prix. Finally, it has been revealed that the secret to McLaren's success is the organization led by Andrea Stella. Let's discuss that now. The final race of the season is finally here, and with Max Verstappen already officially crowned world champion, many thought that he would not be the main focus on Sunday. The focus was expected to shift to the fierce battle for the Constructors' Championship, the emotional moment of Lewis Hamilton's final race with Mercedes, or even the farewell of several drivers from the world of Formula One. All this seemed to be the focus of the last race of the season. However, reality tells a different story, as the events that took place at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix told a different story than expected. Verstappen and the incident that took place on the track was one of the main topics of discussion on Sunday. Indeed, as the 2024 season comes to a close, it could be argued that the campaign has shown both the best and the worst of the Red Bull driver. One of the highlights came when Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen battled it out in the first corner at the start. As the two battled for position, Verstappen hit the left side of Piastri's McLaren, causing both cars to spin and sending Piastri to the back of the grid. Although Verstappen was able to recover to 11th in the opening laps, the incident was later investigated by the stewards, who eventually handed Verstappen a 10-second penalty for causing the collision. The stewards concluded that Verstappen had not stayed close enough to Piastri to attempt a safe overtake, and therefore held him solely responsible for the incident. After serving the penalty, Verstappen eventually finished 6th, although he continued to struggle with his tires throughout the race. The incident had a significant impact on McLaren's bid for the Constructors' Championship, with Lando Norris needing a win to keep their hopes alive. The incident occurred after Charles Leclerc had overtaken 11 cars in the opening laps to secure a top 3 finish. Martin Brundle, Sky Sports F1's race commentator, reacted to the incident and highlighted the implications for 4-time world champion Max Verstappen. Brundle said that although Piastri did give Verstappen space, the Red Bull driver appeared to be too slow when trying to overtake, and in his opinion Verstappen deserved the penalty. Piastri could have given more space, but did he know Max was there? It was a late move. Max shouldn't have done that. The line was very tight and Verstappen was also understeering. I think Piastri gave a bit of space, but Max shouldn't have made that move, said Brundle, a former British racing driver turned race commentator. But that wasn't the end of it. After spinning due to the incident with Verstappen, Piastri quickly realized that he would have to make a late pit stop to change his tires, which further damaged his position. After the pit stop, Verstappen, still clearly upset by the incident, spoke on the team radio and said, "Couldn't they have asked for 20 seconds? Stupid idiots." Upon hearing the message, Brundle, who was on the broadcast and heard it clearly, immediately commented in an angry and furious tone, "You can't say that about the stewards. You can't just say that. It's totally unfair and inappropriate. They're just applying the rules," he said firmly. "If you don't want a penalty, don't hit another rider. It's as simple as that." His co-commentator, David Croft, then added in a more sober tone, "I understand his emotions. I understand he's upset about the situation. But you have to remember he's a 4-time world champion. It's not going to change his overall position in the championship, and at the end of the day he's the one who tried to overtake on the inside, which is what caused the contact. Come on, Max, you're better than that. You're bigger than this," he concluded, emphasizing his point of view. As expected, the 27-year-old driver continued his race in a calm and steady manner after the penalty, eventually finishing in 6th place. He was just behind the Ferrari and Mercedes teams, as well as Lando Norris, who was the race winner after a very good finish. After the race, Verstappen spoke to the media, but still seemed upset about the situation that had occurred. When asked if he really understood the penalty he was given, he replied in a rather firm and slightly frustrated tone, "I don't understand anything anymore, but it doesn't matter. Whatever it is. I'm not going to get upset about things like that anymore, because it's not worth it, and it's not worth my time. The most important thing now is that I can apologize to Oscar," he said sincerely, stressing that he has more important things to focus on than dwelling on the problem. On the other hand, the FIA has clearly outlined the type of community service that Max Verstappen will have to perform after he used inappropriate language in the pre-race press conference that took place in Singapore. Verstappen was ordered to do community service by the FIA after he used an inappropriate term to describe his Red Bull car while explaining his struggles with the conditions at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As part of its disciplinary action for this behavior, the FIA also imposed a penalty on Charles Leclerc for using inappropriate language in the same session. Leclerc was fined $10,000 as a form of punishment. However, it is noteworthy that Verstappen's community service was different to Leclerc's fine, indicating the FIA's different approach to the two drivers. The FIA issued an official statement on Sunday after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, stating, "The FIA has announced the details of Max Verstappen's community service assignment. The Red Bull driver will travel to Kigali, Rwanda next week for the FIA's annual General Assembly Awards ceremony. At the prestigious event, Verstappen will receive his fourth consecutive FIA Formula One World Championship trophy, marking a remarkable achievement in his racing career. In addition to attending the award ceremony, during his time in Kigali, he will also take part in a number of activities designed to support the development and motivation of young participants as part of the grassroots development program organized by the Rwanda Automobile Club, RAC." In addition, McLaren finally enjoyed some well-deserved success after a challenging and difficult first half of the year. Under the leadership of Andrea Stella, the team made an impressive turnaround and finished the season on a very strong and encouraging note. Lando Norris, the team's main driver, successfully won the final race of the season, giving McLaren its first win since Daniel Ricciardo's victory at Monza in 2021. Norris, who has shown exceptional consistency of performance throughout the season, humbly praised his team for their hard work and dedication. He stated that this victory was not only the result of his own efforts, but also the collective efforts of the entire team, who worked with passion, perseverance, and togetherness, which ultimately produced very satisfying results. Andrea Stella, McLaren team principal, also revealed that there have been major changes in the team's organizational structure that have directly contributed to the very significant increase in performance. He explained that the success achieved by the McLaren team was not only due to technical factors, but was also the result of closer team collaboration, improved facilities that were very supportive, and the development of ever better and more innovative cars. "We never stop believing in our abilities despite the various challenges we face. We continue to strive to improve ourselves and strengthen cooperation among team members. This victory is a real proof that our efforts and dedication have finally yielded proud results, and it is a great motivation for us to keep moving forward," said Stella with full confidence and pride. With the 2024 season full of drama and upsets now over, attention is turning to the rapidly approaching 2025 season. Many, both fans and teams, are hoping that McLaren can improve their performance and become a serious challenger to the dominance of Red Bull and Mercedes next season. McLaren's success in taking every opportunity to improve their weaknesses is key to competing at the top. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen, who has made history by winning 4 consecutive world titles, is expected to learn from the various incidents and situations that have occurred throughout the 2024 season. With his growing experience, Verstappen is expected to show more maturity both on and off the track and further cement his position as one of the best drivers in the world. Does McLaren really have what it takes to challenge Red Bull's current dominance? And will Max Verstappen be able to prove himself as a better leader on track and outperform his rivals? All of these questions will be answered in next year's season of thrilling action and drama. Let's see how this competition develops and who will emerge as the true champion. Don't forget to let us know what you think in the comment section and click on the like and subscribe buttons to get the latest updates from the world of Formula One. Thanks for watching and see you next time.